You might have seen on the nameplate of the inverter, all are rated in kVA instead of kilowatt. Today I am explaining why these are rated in kVA, not in kilowatt. Before explaining all the details, I can straight away give you the answer why inverters are rated in kVA. The inverters are rated in kVA because the inverter don't know exactly what is the power factor of the connected load. Or in other words, we can connect any load with any power factor at the inverter output such that the output current should not exceed the maximum permissible value. Now, let me explain everything in detail. Before proceeding further, let me give you a brief idea about what is active power, what is reactive power, and what is apparent power. Now, consider a single phase inverter with I RMS as the RMS value of load current and V RMS as the RMS value of load voltage and phi as the angle between voltage and current. Now, active power P is given by V RMS into I RMS into cos phi and it is expressed in kilowatt, that is kW. Reactive power Q is given by V RMS into I RMS into sin phi and it is expressed in kVAR. And finally, apparent power S is given by V RMS into I RMS and it is expressed in kVA. Now, consider a 1000 kVA inverter with output RMS voltage of 230 volt. From the previous equation of apparent power, we can calculate the maximum output current which this inverter can handle. So, maximum output current is given by 1000 divided by 230, that is 4.34 ampere. This is the maximum current which can be handled by all these connecting wires, IGBTs and the filter inductors. So, exceeding this particular value of current which will result in the failure of IGBTs or burn the connection wires, inductors, etc. Now, imagine that the inverter are rated in kilowatt instead of kVA and consider a 1 kilowatt inverter. So, from the previous equation of active power, we can calculate the value of I RMS into cos phi. And it is given by 1000 divided by 230, that is 4.34. This means that you can connect any load at the inverter output so that the I RMS into cos phi value should not exceed 4.34. But there is a problem that I will explain now. Now consider 4 different types of loads with different current and different power factor. So when you find IRMS into cos phi value for all these 4 loads, you will get as 4.34. So we would think like we can connect all these loads at the inverter output, but actually we can't. See the currents of load 2, 3 and 4. All these exceeds the maximum permissible value of current. So when we connect these loads at the inverter output will result in the failure of IGBTs, burn the connection wires and filter inductors, etc. So let me conclude that inverters are rated in kVA, not in kilowatt, because if the ratings are given in kilowatt, we wrongly connect the load without knowing the power factor and the current, and that will result in the failure of the inverter. Thanks for watching. I will see you all in my next video.